Yeah, baby. Ladies and gentlemen, this season we are going to try our level best not to miss a single beat of any of our lone players, especially the more high profile one, as David Datra Fofana is playing for Union Berlin. My younger brother actually said it's not Union, Miz, it's Union. So forgive me if I get the pronunciation incorrect. So yeah, we're definitely gonna try and follow as much as of all of these Chelsea players in loan, and try not to miss a single beat. And David Datra Fofana, he is absolutely doing a madness, ladies and gentlemen, already, and it's early stages. In the start of the season hasn't actually even started. It's all still pre-season, and he's in the Champions League as well. So let's go, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go.
All right. Here we go, back again on the other side of the coin.
Right, welcome back to the other side of the coin, ladies and gentlemen. Chelsea Loan Watch. This will be the a keen series throughout this particular season. I think you guys will get a lot out of it. I definitely will get a lot out of it. I think it's prudent we keep in touch of what our loan players are up to, where their development is at, so that come next season in the preseason, we know we are well informed as to what is going on. And I'd love to hear from each and every one of you guys in the comment section as well, as to how you feel about some of these lone players. So always get involved in this and smash the like button. Come on, this is a new series coming up in this particular season, and hopefully it's here to stay. We're going to get busy on this channel, a whole heap of different content, and this is going to be one of them. So smash the like button. Ladies and gentlemen, David Datra Fofana, Union Berlin beating Atalanta 4-1. No Mickey Mouse team, man. Atalanta is a very good team from Serie A, and beating them 4-1 at home. And David Datra Fofana being involved in 3 of those goals. Don't forget, he's already scored a goal earlier on for Union Berlin. I think it must have been his debut game in the preseason, and it was a blockbuster goal as well. This match, if you haven't seen the highlights, go and check it out. You can catch it on YouTube. You can catch it on Live Score as well. He absolutely tore Atalanta apart. As you can see over here, David Datra Fofana was involved in 3 goals inside just 62 minutes for Union Berlin against Atalanta. This man is the counter-attacker. Look, yeah, Bundesliga, it's a particular league where there's so much space available, and attackers, they absolutely have a fine time. But I hope David Datra Fofana goes to Bundesliga. Well, he's in Bundesliga, but absolutely smashes it up, absolutely kills it. I don't want anyone to down the track just say, look, you know what, it was Bundesliga. Attackers generally score a lot of goals, but I want him to absolutely rip it apart, not have like Callum Hudson-Odoi, for example. He didn't do that well. So look, you got to respect it to a certain degree, Bundesliga, and don't forget, Union Berlin, they're in the Champions League, so we're going to get to watch David Datra Fofana in the Champions League. You best believe he's going to start. He's one of their better players, and they truly, truly believe in him. I just hope, don't fall in love. There is a particular tweet that their admin has posted out. Don't fall in love with this player. This is our player, all right? Just remember, he's coming back to Chelsea. You've got him on a loan. And I hope David Datra Fofana realizes your home is Chelsea. And this is the situation, ladies and gentlemen. This is why I'm a bit weary adding players at Chelsea Football Club without having a plan. You have to have a plan. You have to have a plan. And I'm not saying every single one of these players are going to make it at Chelsea Football Club, but David Datra Fofana, honestly, it's a bit criminal that we didn't use him more last season. In a season which was so pathetic, so abysmal, and we kept on using Havertz. This guy, every time he got an opportunity, the little bits and pieces of minutes that he got, I felt he impressed. He's got a bit of physicality about him. He's robust. He's quick. His ability to control the ball and work in close knit areas. Of course, he can work on his finishing. Some of the chances. Well, he didn't get to play that much last season, but a couple of times he did have, especially against Fulham, there was a chance he didn't put away, and I think there might have been another game where he also had another chance. But as he grows and develops and maturity comes in, I think he's going to get ruthless with his finishing. If you look at his history so far, where we bought him from, I think it was from the Norwegian League. He's been ripping it apart in the Norwegian League, and I have no doubt in Bundesliga, he's going to do well. So, yeah, his ball control, as I said, his physical nature. So far for Union Berlin, he's had ruthless finishing, dribbling ability. Yeah, he looks like a very, very good player. So, ladies and gentlemen, look, this is David Dr. Fofana's main Twitter page. He's gone on after the match saying, "Congratulations to the team and very nice victory before the start of the championship. 2 goals and 1 assist for Dr. Fofana. We're going to try and do as many watch-alongs for these loan players, definitely for Union Berlin. I think they kickstart with a cup match coming up, so I'm very keen to see what happens there." This is how it all panned out, ladies and gentlemen. As I said, 4-1 victorious Union Berlin over Atalanta. They play in a formation, Union Berlin, with a 3-4-1-2 with David Dr. Fofana up front with Kevin Behrens. Now, the first particular goal contribution was an assist, as you can see over here. Let me just sort that out. It was a nice assist. It was a long ball from the goalkeeper, which the Atalanta defender sort of misjudged, and then David Dr. Fofana from the right wing spot, that sort of half space, runs in and then delivers a lovely cross for the striker to put away. His first goal in the 28th minute, was also on the left channel this time. So the first one, assist, was on the right channel. The goal was on the left channel, where once again a nice through ball, and he was played behind the defender, and he ran in and was one-on-one with the goalkeeper and slotted it in nicely. And the last goal, 52nd minute, before he was taken out on the 62nd minute, was a nice, lovely cross into the box, and he was marked closely, and he chested the ball down. Very good control, and then lovely. I think it was a first-time finish. I don't think he took any more touches after that. Chested it down, and then first-time finish. Maybe might have taken it a touch, but lovely, ruthless finish to get that goal. So it's looking good. It is absolutely looking good. Coming back to this particular screen. Look, I'm keen. Union Berlin, they play some very, very attacking football. They did a madness last season in the Bundesliga, ladies and gentlemen. So this is going to be perfect. This experience in the Bundesliga for David Dr. Fofana is going to be amazing. This player, honestly speaking, could blow up, could absolutely blow up. And don't be surprised, by the end of this season, he has a plethora of goals, and there are clubs left, right, and center wanting his signature. We will have a decision to make, and this is why, ladies and gentlemen, I say, when we are linked with Vlahovic, and I know some of you guys might get a bit irate right now. By the way, this is a nice clip of David Dr. Fofana post-match, loving his life already at Union Berlin. There was a nice interview as well that he did, and I just hope don't fall in too much. Don't fall in love too much. But we have to keep in, Chelsea hierarchies definitely need to keep in touch with him and see how things are going. Look, this is why I've been saying, players like Vlahovic, and as I said, you might get upset with this. Yes, Chelsea needs quality, and yes, Chelsea, we can't just be like stockpiling all of these youngsters, but we have to have a plan. Bringing in someone like Vlahovic, there's injury concerns with his abductor and Puglia, whatever, Puglia, whatever you call it. He's got injuries around his groin area. Whether he wants to come or not, that's another thing. I know with the Lukaku situation, the only way it's going to happen is if we get Vlahovic with Chelsea. But you don't want to be in a position where you believe in Nicholas Jackson and he should be starting from the get-go. You can bring in Vlahovic because we've got to get rid of Lukaku, no problems. Have him as a rotational piece if he's keen to be a rotational piece. Of course, there should be always opportunities available if he kills it as well, that he can take over Nicholas Jackson's position down the track. And don't forget, Nicholas Jackson is involved in the African Cup of Nations during January. So will be David Dr. Fofana. He plays for Ivory Coast. Obviously, his role model is Didier Drogba. So, yeah, I mean, what I'm trying to get to is that just have a plan, Chelsea Football Club. Have a plan. Don't get into a situation where next season, if this guy kills it, and you've got Nicholas Jackson and Vlahovic, and you've got to make a decision for some reason or the other, you can't fit in David Dr. Fofana anymore, and you're left in a bit of a limbo. It all depends, if we do get Vlahovic, how long do we want to give the contract for what wages we are paying. We've got to be very careful, because we don't want to get into a situation where it's very difficult to get rid of a player and try and accommodate some space, unless Chelsea's plan is to perhaps down the track, if there is a huge offer for someone like David Dutra Fofana, that we're going to be thinking about perhaps selling him. So yeah, look, this is from one of their Union Berlin accounts. Never fall in love with a lone player unless that player is David Dutra Fofana. Absolute king. They're already falling in love, man. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, let me know. Check out the highlights for this particular match. He's gonna be a big player this season, a player to look out for in the Chelsea Loan Watch, and I'm keen. It gives us an opportunity to watch a particular player in the Champions League as well. We're not in the Champions League, so ladies and gentlemen, let me know your thoughts about David Dutra Fofana's performance so far in Union Berlin, and what you think about this blockbuster start that he's already had. Let me know in the comment section. Smash the like button if you're here for the first time. Subscribe, hit the bell notification to stay in touch with all my content. Until next time, see ya.